Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle, where we'll be taking a look at energy of love. Love, love, love. I hope you guys are well today. If you feel led, like, share, comment. Let me know how it resonates. This is going to be a general read, and so don't try to make it fit, but if you desire a reading around love, please hit me up. I will be happy to get with you and hook that up for you, okay? So let me know. So we're going to start out with just some general messages in the air. The messages coming out for you. What are they thinking? And then after that, we'll tap into the actual energies around you to try to understand them a little better, okay? All right. So what is my viewer's person? What are they thinking right now? So for whoever you are, the relationship is about to deepen. This is about the transformation of the connection. For some of you, the connection may be getting stronger, or maybe you've just come out of a difficult transformational experience that will bring you closer. Maybe you'll understand each other better. But for someone, your relationship is about to take a turn for the better. Your person may be seeing this or thinking this or desiring this, something deeper. They want to see the relationship in a different way, in a different light. They want to experience it differently with you. Yeah. I feel like someone is feeling like that there is really no right or wrong way to do this. And whoever this is willing to go on this voyage with you. They're willing to go through the twists and turns and the ups and downs. Feels like they want to explore love with you. It feels very passionate, like it's has a lot of fiery energy around it. This person may be very passionate about you. They may be very serious about you, right? And have a really deep attraction for you. Either you or them are very attracted to the other. There's this very magnetic, seductive quality about the connection in some type of way right now that's surrounding the connection. That type of passion don't last. So if that's what it's feeling like right now, enjoy it, okay? Not that that's a bad thing that it doesn't last, but it transforms, right? So someone may be in that stage where you are feeling very attracted and very magnetized by your person, or they're feeling this way about you, like they just can't get enough, right? And as you get used to each other and that attraction turns into something a little bit more mature and more stable, not that there's anything wrong with that. I think the relationship goes through stages. If that is where you are, the relationship may be taking a turn, a transformation into something a little bit deeper that's not so surface level, right? Yeah. It feels very passionate. It's the sexual union. It feels like there's a lot of respect, mutual respect and honor being given. There could be a deep level of reverence that you have for one another. Let's get one more. There could be, for some of you, as I stated, a transforming of the relationship, taking it from, for those of you that could be in that interim where you're coming out of the honeymoon phase and moving into something a little bit more realistic and stable, right? You may be coming to the understanding of really looking at your person, or they're looking at you and just accepting you as you are. Or maybe you're learning to do that for each other. Yeah. Okay. And for some of you, you may be about to get hit with Cupid's arrow, right? You're next, is what Spirit is saying. You are next. So let's take a look a little bit deeper and look at the energies that are coming out around you, what Spirit wants you to know about your connection, about your person, about how you are interacting, and what you need to know when it comes to love, okay? So let's start off. We're going to be using my Tarot of the Heart deck. So let's see, Spirit. Let's take a look at this connection coming in around love right now. Give us the energy. Like, what is this connection like? What is it like, Spirit? What is this connection like? Ooh, so we have the Judgment and the Chariot. The Chariot moving into the Judgment. So, like I said, there's lots of passion here. There could be lots of energy and magnetism right now. Right now, the overall energy of the relationships feels very fiery, very sexual, very passionate, very magnetic, almost like someone can't get enough. It could be mutual, or it could be you not being able to get enough of them, or them not being able to get enough from you. Now, to take it to a deeper level, the Chariot moving into the Judgment, there's almost a advancing quickly through this part of the connection, this very passionate surface level connection is very quickly moving through that. I don't feel like you'll stay in that place for long if this is new, or if you're cycling back around. Sometimes you get into these cycles where, you guys ever heard of makeup sex, but it feels short-lived. Whatever the overall energy of the connection, it feels short-lived. That very passionate, fiery energy, that very magnetic, attractive, lively, sparkly energy is very short-lived, and it's quickly moving over into something a little bit more soul deep with the Judgment here. There's some awakening to what this is, or what it could be, or what you want it to be. This could also be giving birth to something that once was. I almost feels like this has a little bit of energy of something from the past arising again. So, like I said, it almost feels like going through cycles. Like you could have several honeymoon phases. For those of you that have been together for a while, you know this person really well. If you are new to this connection, you could be quickly moving through that very new, fresh cycle into something that feels a little bit like something you're used to from the past. It's moving quickly, right? It's moving through this cycle very quickly, and it's going to land in a place of familiarity, whatever that means for you. It's going to connect you to some feeling or some memory or some experience that's going to actually plug you back into a past experience. That's what I'm feeling with the energy of your connection. Let me just take a look here. I want to clarify the judgment, okay? It almost could also be like the realization that this cannot last forever, right? This very passionate, lively energy. It's almost like a realization, okay, it's good now, but it can't last forever. You know, it has to wind down at some point. We have to come down from this cloud back down to reality. But for now, you know, it may very well be what it is. And you may very well be enjoying it. Let's see, what is the judgment here? King of Swords. What is the judgment here? So I have the King of Swords here, the Queen of Pentacles on the shadow side, and then the Four of Pentacles came out as well. It almost feels like someone is very familiar, knows the ropes, very equipped, very sure of themselves with the King of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Almost like, you know, there's a great sense that there is an understanding of the worth, right, of the value of those involved in this connection, or the value of the connection itself. And then how to navigate it. Someone may very well be equipped and be very experienced and know what they're doing here. It almost feels like these are probably not going to be people that are new to connections and relationships, right? Someone that has experience under their belt. So the Queen of Pentacles is being in this very good, fortunate energy, but also understanding, like I said, like it's not going to last forever. Like at any moment, it could fade away. Yeah. And it almost says just to be in this energy of managing what it is right now, which could possibly be saying just to enjoy it, right? Enjoy what it is right now. Utilize all of the good energy that's happening in the relationship right now. And use your energies wisely, okay? Don't get too overwhelmed or sucked in. This energy may not last forever. It may, in fact, transform into something else very quickly. Let's keep going here. Let's see. What energy are you in right now? That was the energy of your connection. I want to see what energy you are in specifically. I think every good relationship starts off on a beautiful, for the most part, they all start off on a beautiful foot, and then you get into the phase where you begin to lose that fresh, magical feeling and reality sets in and you begin to really get to know each other and your quirks, any shadow attributes that you might have, and that's at the point where you begin to really understand, like the card I drew with the oracle, it was talking about accepting each other, not judging each other, but really understanding and accepting each other on a realistic level, when reality sets in. So for some of you, you'll be coming to that place, or you're already there. You've already experienced that. But for the most part, it's understanding that relationships, I think, they don't ever stay the same. They're always moving and changing and growing, just like us, because we are, essentially. But let me see, what is your energy right now? What is your energy right now? Ooh. So I feel like in a beautiful way, we have the Charity coming out here and the Magician. Like you are really putting your best foot forward. The Charity leading into the Magician is really you using your best attributes, the things that people probably just really love about you. Like you probably are someone that has a fan group or people that admire you and really like, the things that, how you connect with people, the things that you do. It almost feels like you have like a community possibly that admire you or has some type of interaction with you. Your community could be your family, you could have a very beautiful drawing to younger people, to children. There's just something very nurturing about your energy, and you use that very well. You have some type of understanding of this energy that you carry, and you utilize that energy to pull in possibly things that you want. It could be relationships. This relationship could be something that you pulled in by navigating and utilizing your energy beautifully. It could be creating the type of connections that you want. There's like I feel like you possess some type of skill or understanding of what you have, and you utilize it. You manage it very well. And the Charity moving into the Magician is someone who has all of, the necessary ingredients that they feel like they need to get what it is that they want. You could even have a way about you of sweet talking your person into doing, what it is that you like to do, or getting you what you want. There's people that have this very beautiful energy. They don't really have to ask or plead or argue. Sometimes it's just a matter of, batting your eyes or saying the right thing or moving the right way. There's something about you being very skilled at what it is that you have, and you understand it and you utilize it. This is the energy that you're in. And when it comes to love, you understand your power in this connection, in this relationship. Yeah. It almost feels like you have the upper hand in the relationship, but not by manipulation necessarily and not by force. It's just of understanding, what you have and who you are and what you can do. Um, so I feel like you're very confident in the connection, in yourself, and probably very satisfied and content as well. You may very well feel like you get your way right now. Let's see. Let's see what else comes out. What else about this relationship do we need to know for this connection for my viewer? What else do we need to know about this connection? Ooh. So someone may be a little bit either impatient to move this forward, or someone could have waited for this with the temperance and the judgment. I guess this could be someone who waited a long time for the opportunity to jump into this connection, or it could be someone that's having a difficult time just kind of pacing themselves in the connection. You know, it could be either one of those. The temperance could be working for you if you're a patient person and you know how to kind of work and navigate the energies as they are cycling through the relationship. For someone that's not very patient, that could be like a pet peeve of the relationship, the fact that it's not moving fast enough, or things aren't happening fast enough or developing fast enough the way that you want them to. Let me see. This judgment is sure coming out a lot. The judgment again. So let's see. Yeah. Overall, the judgment card is talking about love's recognition. There's some recognizing happening in the connection. There's some assessing that's happening in the connection, whether that's you realizing things aren't moving as fast as you want, or that, it'll come. We don't have to rush it. Let's just enjoy this moment. Let's not get too far ahead and try to live for the future, but let's just enjoy this moment. There's some recognizing, and even when it comes to the past versus the present, there's some recognizing what's taking place here, possibly even comparison. For some of you, there could be analyzing of self, like how am I doing in this one, as opposed to other relationships that you've had in the past. You may very well feel like you're doing really good in this one with the temperance here. Yeah. And so it's almost like a sense of being proud of how far you've come. I do get a sense like this relationship is really enjoyable for you. Maybe both of you, or you, or even the other person. It feels very enjoyable. Yeah. I see a lot of appreciation coming out of this connection as well. Like I said, I don't feel like this is new. These are energies that has some experience. Sometimes experience is the best teacher, right? That's the thing that helps us to appreciate what we have. And so there's something here that happened that you understand the value of what you have right now. They could be the one feeling that, or you both could be feeling that towards each other, but someone recognizes the value of this experience right now. What are you desiring here in this connection? What are your hopes? Something here about time. I got the Hermit here, which talks about taking time to really go within, and the Hangman, taking time to go within and really, I feel like this is a really serious connection. I don't feel like it's one that is being taken lightly, because the Hermit is talking about taking time to really go within and seek guidance and wisdom about this, not wanting to mess it up, and then the Hangman is that energy too. It's taking a moment to stop and assess where you are, where you've been before moving forward. It's almost like understand the importance of the moment, of this time. And so I feel like you're hoping that this actually over time it lasts and that it doesn't fizzle out quickly. You're looking to actually put your best foot forward and really give, or they are, both of you are maybe, but there's an energy in this relationship. And I feel like it's you. That's what we ask Spirit. Like you're really in here. You're in this. I don't feel like you're taking this lightly. Let's see what they are hoping for in this relationship. What are they hoping for in this relationship? What are they hoping for in this relationship or connection? We have the Death and the Moon. So they're hoping that this changes things for them. They're hoping that there's some level of change that comes about when it comes to connections and deep psychological change. Like this person really desires change in how they see and experience connections. I feel like the Moon is talking about like a real deep spiritual, psychological, emotional connection. We're talking about things happening behind the scenes. And so this is really addressing possible issues happening. They're hoping that some change comes about from having this interaction with you or this experience. This could be, not really knowing exactly what to expect or what they want. I feel like they're hoping that having this experience actually is going to cause them to become more decisive about what it is that they want. Yeah. The Moon definitely when it comes to love, it brings in instability. Real emotionalism, just like being really fickle. But there's something about you. They're hoping that changes. I almost feel like they could really want to change some way that they've had or some way that they've been up until they've met you. Because it feels like they're hoping that this connection can help them to change something that's been unstable when it comes to love and unsure. Let's see. Let's see if Spirit has any advice for you. Do you have any advice for my viewer about this love connection? Okay. So the sun, or the tower coming after the sun. So the tower coming in after the sun, I feel like Spirit wants you to, the advice for one of you or both of you for the connection overall. It feels like a lot of joy, a lot of fulfillment, even the energy of long-term satisfaction and fulfillment overrides any devastation that's happened or any sudden tragedy or surprises that will tear something apart. It's almost like Spirit is saying to think in terms of the long game, right? And maybe even enjoy the moment of what it is right now. Troubles are going to come, but it's all about building on, I feel like Spirit is saying, build on the good energy. And if you build on the good energy, that may in fact be enough to override any challenges or anything that creeps in that ends up being a challenge, or anything that tries to come in, or times when things are threatened to be torn apart or tore down. Sometimes that can be handled by building in the good times. If you build a good enough foundation, a solid enough foundation with truth, because the sun is truth, right? The sun is being in the light, not having any shadows. It's all about love and connection. It's all about enjoying that which you have, like family, friends, success, things that are working right now. It's even a space of safety, right? If you build that strong enough, that'll be enough to get you through anything that can come along the way. Spirit is saying it's all about building a strong, solid foundation with love, with truth, with honesty, with happiness, with joy, things of the light, right? I don't feel like Spirit wants you to I don't feel like Spirit wants to give the illusion like, oh, this is like a fairy tale type of love, because there's going to be trouble. The tower here, there's going to be times where, things fall apart or things don't feel like they possibly feel right now. And for those of you that have been together for a while, hey, this is all about growth, right? It's all about working together and making this work and putting down the ego. It's a work in progress. So the advice is to build stability in the good times so that you have something to stand on when the hard times come. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about grounding energy is the sun. When we look at grounding energy, we're talking about clinging to things. This could even be energy around family, having support, having people around you to help support and build up the foundations around love, having good examples, right? And so, yeah, that's in the advice. All right. Let's get a few more. What else? Are there any obstacles with this connection? Or are there any obstacles or opportunities, okay, for learning here or advancing this connection forward? So we'll say opportunities or obstacles, whichever comes out. Any obstacles or opportunities for our lovebirds? Okay, so we have the Tower coming out again, difficult times, and the Hanged Man. Opportunities or obstacles. Okay, so for someone, part of the challenge heading towards you will be spaces. And this could be the opportunity to enjoy the spaces or to become or receive a different perspective. I do feel like there's still some growth here with the Tower clarified by the Hangman. This is almost like there's going to be surprising times where you'll need to take space, right? Because the Hangman is taking space, taking time away. The beautiful thing about the Hangman, though, is that many times there is the insight that's given during that time that's taken away. And during that insight, there is a maturing mentally of how you're seeing things. You know how they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, because you have moments to think about the connection or the relationship. There could be things that need to be worked on. In that absence, you have the opportunity to work on that and turn it around, right? Approach it differently. There's some deep insight that is given when it comes to moments of surprise. The Tower isn't always bad, but in this deck it is. It's turmoil. So there's opportunities of growth whenever turmoil. And it's almost like looking at it this way, not looking at the difficult moments, especially if you're in one right now. Maybe your experience right now, you're in that void in your relationship. But in that void, there's growth happening. There's maturing happening. There's the change of insight that's happening. And so the opportunity here, if you are finding yourself in a void right now, is to come away with a different perspective. The lesson is understanding in the absence the value of what you have, the value of who you are, right? And understanding the fact that, there's value in me, not in the connection. That's not what gives me value, but the value is in me. I bring value to this connection? Or do I? What value do I bring? How do I make the connection better? How does the connection make me better? And so there's some level of insight that's happening here. I'm going to see, why is the Tower here? When we look at opportunities and obstacles standing in the way. We have the Fool clarified by the Page of Cups. Yeah, there's some new perspective on how we deal with conflict here. Some new perspective on how we deal with conflict. A new approach or a new way of experiencing conflict when it comes to love with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups came out on the shadow side, so it's talking about not responding harshly or not just flipping out, when things don't go your way or when things seem a little bit challenging, but instead take a moment, right? Take a knee for a moment and really understand what you're seeing, what you're experiencing. How can you bring value to the situation? So there's opportunity here. This could also come in as the obstacle too. Learning how to deal with conflict. There is no relationship without conflict. And there is no relationship without dealing with that conflict. Okay. That is one of the most essential parts of the relationship. How do we deal with conflict? Is there conflict? A relationship without conflict, I don't know if we can call that a relationship, because that means that somebody's not present. If y'all get along 100% of the time, someone is not in the relationship. That's just facts. And so there's an opportunity here to discover ways to deal with conflict. Now, the Tower is pretty boisterous when we talk about conflict. This could talk about flying off the handle or just throwing in the towel and trying to walk away. That could come in any kind of way. Being surprised at how you respond. I don't know. But Spirit is bringing this up because there is space to learn about how to deal with conflict. And when it's all said and done, listen, counseling. We're not too good for counseling around here. Go see a counselor, okay? Because we are all bringing not only ourselves right now to the relationship. We don't find out until a little bit later after we get past that honeymoon phase where everything is stars and sparkles. We're all bringing our past. No matter I don't care how much you try not to, you're bringing baggage to the relationship. Some of that baggage, we haven't went through it in a long, long time. And so we're talking about real stuff here. Okay. And Spirit is saying there's opportunities. These are things that's going to come up without you even realizing it. But when they do come up, there may be some room for growth to address maybe skills that we have not learned or skills that we haven't really understood is necessary to have under our belt. Okay. So this is something that's probably going to pop up without you even realizing it. Okay. But when it does, the Hangman says, it's okay to take a moment. Okay. It's okay to go on that walk and come back when you've cooled down. And if sometimes it's okay to take a week or, a month, just to do a little bit of introspection, a heart search, to find out what's going on with you, what's going on with me. I do want to just end it here. We're going to see how this connection is going to end. What is the possible turnout of this connection? What's the possible turnout of this connection, Spirit? What's the possible turnout of this connection? And then we'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment. I appreciate you all. I know we all want to hear about love. So 3 beautiful cards came out. We have the Magician, the Lovers, and Hope, right? It feels like good energy when it's all said and done. This has the ability to turn into something beautiful. With the Magician followed by the Lovers, this means that you have the ability, you have it within you. The relationship itself has potential with the right tools and the understanding and the utilizing of those things available. It has the ability to turn into like a soulmate, something very beautiful, something very stable and balanced with the Lovers card here, something that is to be envied, right? It has the ability to do that. And then on the other side is Hope, which talks about being restored, right? Especially for those who have been through some things. Maybe this is what you went through, those experiences, so that you can be ready to receive. Maybe that's what all of that was for. It brought you to this moment, right? It wasn't to tear you down or to tear away your belief in love, but it was to help you to understand yourself through that and to bring you back around to the space where you're in right now, where you can have something actually that is worth fighting for. I didn't get anything here that seemed like it was abusive or manipulative. This was like really beautiful energy, what came out here. And it says that you have the ability to make this what it is, whatever it is that you want. You even have the ability to restore the idea and the belief. If you've been struggling with love, the belief in love here, that's possible. Yeah, that is definitely possible. I do feel like there is a lot of things that's being carried here with the world on the bottom. This is talking about your experiences with love and how you have learned some very valuable lessons and tools that you can now implement into your experience. Okay? Whatever this is for you, this is something new. It's a new beginning. It's offering something different, right? And so I think that this is beautiful. It's beautiful. And so let's see. Any other advice for my viewer here before we end it out? Any last words of wisdom for my viewer? The Hangman came out again. Spirit is saying, don't be afraid, right, of those difficult times. We need to learn how to deal with conflict. That's coming out again. We need to learn to be okay with stepping away and being alone so that we can grow, so that we can pull out a different perspective, right, when necessary. We need to be okay with that. I feel like Spirit is also saying with the Ace of Cups on the reverse, we need to learn how to let things go. We may need to really learn how to forgive and release and not have to be right, right? Not have to be right. It's okay not to be right all the time. That's for somebody. But somebody is learning how to release. Spirit is saying release. That could even be past relationships that you feel like have scarred and marred your image of love. Let it go, because you were brought through that to stand right where you are today, to have this experience that you're having or that you're about to have. I feel like this is really beautiful what you're being offered here. This is beautiful. Now, just make sure that you are able to carry that through, right? Because the King of Cups will jump into some stuff before counting the cost. Make sure that before you write that check, make sure you're able to cash it, okay? Don't be writing no bogus checks when it comes to love, okay? Spirit wants you to be able to carry your weight, to follow through on your word, okay? I think I'm going to title it that. Carry your weight and follow through on your word, and everything will fall in place, okay? I love this for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know how it resonates. Like, share, comment. Until next time, I will catch you guys later. For those of you that love readings, this was for you. I know I don't always tap into love, but hey, that is a part of our experience. One of the most beautiful parts of our experience, right? I got to talk about love, baby. Hey, that is the essence of our being, love. Without love, we wouldn't be. We wouldn't even be. And so, yeah, I had to come and talk about it. And so thank you for stopping by. It's an Blood Moon Oracle, bringing the energies and a message of love, just taking a temperature check to see where we are on the love scale. And if you are looking for a personal reading, this was a general read, and so it may or may not resonate. But if it does not, and you're looking for something a little bit more personal, you can definitely email me at LettiSpeak@gmail.com. Or you can also go down to my link. In all my videos, you'll find a link that has my email. It has my calendar link. It has ways for you to show love if you choose to do that. You can comment down in the comment box, talk to me. I'll talk back, communicate with me, That's why I'm here. And so let me know if you're looking for a personal love reading, you want to tap into your situation, see what Spirit says. I'm here for you, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and close this out so I can get some beauty sleep, because these eyes need some rest. And so until next time, take care, and I will talk to you guys later. Blood Moon Oracle here. Bye.